March 25th, 1950. Frank Dole, what are you doing over there? You're not doing anything, you're just sitting around. Where is Leigh Hunt? Where is the Oxford verse? Where is the Vulgate and dear goofy John Henry? I thought they'd be such nice uplifting reading for Lent, and nothing do you send me. You leave me sitting here writing long margin notes in library books that don't belong to me. Someday they'll find out I did it and take my library card away. I have made arrangements with the Easter Bunny to bring you an egg, and he will get over there and find you have died of inertia. I require a book of love poems with spring coming on. No Keats or Shelley. They send me poets who make love without slobbering. Wyatt or Johnson or somebody. Use your own judgment. Just a nice book, preferably small enough to stick in a slacks pocket and take to Central Park. Well, don't just sit here. Go find it. I swear I don't know how that chop keeps going.
7th April, 1950. Dear Miss Hanff, I am sorry we haven't been able to send you any of the books you want. About the book of love poems, now and then we do get such a volume as you describe. We have none in stock at the moment, but shall look out for one for you. Again, many thanks for the parcel. Faithfully yours, Frank Dole, from Marks & Co. Dear Miss Hanff, some time ago you asked for Newman's idea of the university. Would you be interested in a first edition?
September 25th, 1950. He has a first edition of Newman's University for $6. Do I want it? He asks innocently. Dear Frank, yes, I want it. I've never cared about first editions per se, but a first edition of that book? Oh my, I can just see it. Never wonder if I found something somewhere else. I don't look anywhere else anymore. Why should I run all the way down to 17th Street to buy dirty, badly made books when I can buy clean, beautiful ones from you without leaving the typewriter? From where I sit, London's a lot closer than 17th Street. October 15th, 1950. Well, all I have to say to you, Frank Dole, is we live in depraved, destructive, and degenerate times when a bookshop starts tearing up beautiful old books to use as wrapping paper. I said to John Henry when he stepped out of it, would you believe a thing like that, Your Eminence? And he said he wouldn't. You tore that book up in the middle of a major battle, and I don't even know which war it was. The Newman arrived almost a week ago, and I'm just beginning to recover. I keep it on the table with me all day. Every now and then, I stop typing and reach over and touch it. Not because it's a first edition. I just never saw a book so beautiful. I feel vaguely guilty about owning it. All that gleaming leather and gold stamping and beautiful type belongs in the pine-paneled library of an English country home. It wants to be read by the fire in a gentleman's leather easy chair, not on a second-hand studio couch in a one-room hovel in a broken-down brownstone front. Why don't you wrap up the next book you send in pages 162 and 163, so I can at least find out who won the battle and what war it was? H.H. P.S. Have you got a Sam Pepys diary over there? I need him for long winter evenings.
1st November 1950. Dear Miss Hanff, please don't worry about us using old books such as Clarendon's Rebellion for wrapping. In this particular case, there were just 2 odd volumes with the covers detached, and nobody in their right senses would have given us a shilling for them. We haven't a copy of Pepys' diary in stock at the moment, but shall look out for one for you. With best wishes, yours faithfully, F. Dole from Marks & Co. 2nd February, 1951. Dear Miss Hanff, we have no copy of the Oxford Book of English Prose in stock at the moment, but we'll try to find one for you. About the Sir Roger de Coverley papers, we happen to have in stock a volume of 18th century essays, which include a good selection of them, as well as essays by Chesterfield and Goldsmith. It is edited by Austin Dobson and is quite a nice edition, and as it is only $1.15, we have sent it off to you by book post. If you want a more complete collection of Addison and Steele, let me know and I will try to find one. There are 6 of us in the shop, not including Mr. Marks and Mr. Cohen. Faithfully yours, Frank Dole.
February 25th, 1951. Yorkshire pudding out of this world. We have nothing like it. I had to describe it to somebody as a high, curved, smooth, empty waffle. Please don't worry about what the food parcels cost. I don't know whether Overseas Associates is a nonprofit or duty-free or what, but they are monstrous cheap. That whole Christmas parcel costs less than my turkey. They do have a few rich parcels with things like standing rib roasts and leg of lamb, but those are so cheap compared to what they cost in the butcher shops that it kills me not to be able to send them. I have such a time with a catalog. I spread it out on the rug and debate the relative merits of parcel 105, includes 1 dozen eggs and a tin of sweet biscuits, and parcel 217B, 2 dozen eggs and no sweet biscuits. I hate the 1 dozen egg parcels. What is 2 eggs for anybody to take home? But Brian says the powdered ones taste like glue, so it's a problem. A producer who likes my plays, but not enough to produce them, just phoned. He's producing a TV series. Do I want to write for television? 2 bills, he said carelessly, which it turns out means $200. And me, a $40 a week script reader. I get out to see him tomorrow. Keep your fingers crossed. H.H.
9th of April, 1951. Dear Miss Hanff, I expect you are getting a bit worried that we have not written to thank you for your parcels, and are probably thinking we are an ungrateful lot. The truth is that I have been chasing around the country in and out of various stately homes of England, trying to buy a few books to fill up our sadly depleted stock. My wife was starting to call me the lodger who just went home for bed and breakfast. But of course, when I arrived home with a nice piece of meat, to say nothing of dried eggs and ham, then she thought I was a fine fellow, and all was forgiven. It is a long time since we saw so much meat all in one piece. We should like to express our appreciation in some way or other, so we are sending my book post today a little book which I hope you will like. I remember you asked me for a volume of Elizabethan love poems some time ago. Well, this is the nearest I can get to it. Yours faithfully, Frank Dole. Card enclosed with Elizabethan poets. To Helene Hanff, with best wishes and grateful thanks for many kindnesses from all at 84 Charing Cross Road, London, April 1951.
To all at 84 Charing Cross Road. Thank you for the beautiful book. I've never owned a book before with pages edged all around in gold. Would you believe it arrived on my birthday? I wish you hadn't been over courteous about putting the inscription on a card instead of on the flyleaf. It's the bookseller coming out on you all. You were afraid you'd decrease its value. You would have increased it for the present owner, and possibly for the future owner. I love inscriptions on flyleaves and notes and margins. I like the comradely sense of turning pages someone else turned, and reading passages someone long ago has called my attention to. And why didn't you sign your names? I expect Frank wouldn't let you. He probably doesn't want me writing love letters to anybody but him. Thank you again for the beautiful book. I shall try very hard not to get gin and ashes all over it. It's really much too fine for the likes of me. Yours, Helene Hanff. October 15th, 1951. What kind of a Peep's diary do you call this? This is not Peep's diary. This is some busybody editor's miserable collection of excerpts from Peep's diary, may he rot. I can just spit. Where is January 12th, 1668, where his wife chased him around the bed, out of the bedroom with a red-hot poker? I enclose 2 limp singles. I will make do with this thing till you find me a real Peeps. Then I will rip up this ersatz book, page by page, and wrap things in it. H.H. P.S. Fresh eggs are powdered for Christmas. I know the powdered last longer, but fresh farm eggs flown from Denmark have got to taste better. You want to take a vote on it?